You stand up from the couch, and for just a second, you wait before taking the first step. Not because you have to, just because something in your body says, hold on. Maybe you're reaching into a cabinet and you notice your body sway just slightly, and your hand finds the counter without you even thinking about it. Or you're walking across a parking lot, stepping off a curb, and suddenly you're paying closer attention than you used to. Nothing happened. You're fine. But something in you noticed, and maybe, just maybe, you've been noticing it a little more lately. I want you to hear this clearly, that awareness is not a warning sign, it's wisdom. Your body is paying attention, and so are you. Today we're going to talk about 3 small things you can gently weave into the day you're already living. Not exercises, not routines, not something new to manage, just small movements that almost feel too simple to matter, but quietly help your balance system stay awake and responsive. And stay with me, because many people notice something surprising after trying these for a short time. Everyday movements begin to feel calmer, and that small moment of hesitation starts to fade. So settle in, get comfortable, and let's just talk. Here's the thing about balance after 60. It isn't a strength disappearing, and it isn't something going wrong. It's more like the conversation between your brain and your body becomes a little slower, a little less automatic. The signals about where your feet are, how your weight is shifting, how the ground feels beneath you, they still travel. They just need a little more practice to stay clear. Think of it like a path through a garden. If you walk the same path every day, it stays open and easy. But if you stop using it, grass slowly grows back. The path doesn't disappear. It just needs gentle tending. Many physical therapists actually encourage small daily balance movements like these, not as workouts, but as gentle reminders that keep the brain and body communicating clearly. And that's what today is about. Not pushing, not fixing, just tending the path. And the beautiful part is this: these 3 things don't require changing clothes, driving anywhere, buying equipment, or setting aside time. They live inside moments you already have. And something interesting happens when people begin paying attention this way. They often don't notice dramatic change first. Instead, they realize they're reaching for support a little less quickly or feeling slightly more confident during ordinary moments. The first one, this isn't really an exercise. It's just a slightly slower way of walking you can try in your own hallway. As you walk, place one foot a little more carefully in front of the other, heel, then toe, almost like you're following an invisible line on the floor. 10 steps, maybe 15. That's it. You can keep one hand near the wall if that feels comfortable. In fact, that's part of the idea. Now here's why this helps. During normal walking, your brain runs mostly on autopilot. Efficient, but quiet. The moment you slow down and place each step intentionally, your brain wakes up. It starts asking, where are we? How is the weight shifting? What is the ground telling us? You're not exercising. You're restarting a conversation with your nervous system. And every time that conversation happens, the connection becomes a little clearer. Once a day, in a slippers, on your way to the kitchen. That's enough. And over time, if it begins to feel easy, you may naturally find yourself needing the wall a little less. Not as a goal, just as a quiet sign that your body is adapting. And if you're thinking, I already move slower sometimes, that's exactly the point. Your body already knows what helps. We're just giving it permission to keep doing it. The second one. This one sounds almost too simple. It's just standing, but standing on purpose. Maybe you're waiting for coffee to brew, standing at the sink, waiting for the microwave. Instead of leaning or shifting onto one hip, which most of us do without realizing, you simply stand with both feet on the floor, comfortable, relaxed, not stiff, and you notice the feeling of the ground under your feet. 30 seconds, maybe a minute, nothing more. Here's why this matters. Over years, our bodies quietly learn small compensations, leaning, favoring one side, holding counters out of habit rather than need. And slowly, the body forgets what neutral balance feels like, what steady feels like. When you stand with awareness, your brain receives clear information again. And information is what balance runs on. Some people notice something interesting here. One foot might feel slightly different from the other. Weight might not feel perfectly even. That's not a problem. That's useful information. If it feels comfortable, you can gently shift your weight side to side. Slowly, like a tree moving in a soft breeze. No counting, no repetitions, just awareness returning. I want to pause here for a moment because some of you watching may be carrying a quiet question. Not fear exactly, just a small thought that appears sometimes. Am I okay? Is this normal? Those questions come from something very human. They come from caring about your independence, your routines, your ordinary days that matter deeply. And the fact that you notice these changes, that's not decline, that's intelligence. Awareness is where a stability begins. The third movement. This one is hidden inside something you already do many times every day, sitting down and standing up. But this time, you slow it slightly. Before standing, pause. Feel both feet on the floor. Take a breath. Then rise, letting your weight move forward over your feet, allowing your legs to do the work. Your hands are there if you want them. There's no rule against support. When you reach a standing, pause again, just for a second. Notice that you are steady. And when you sit back down, lower yourself gently instead of dropping into the chair. That transition, sitting to standing, is one of the moments where balance works hardest. Blood pressure shifts, orientation changes, your body reorganizes itself quickly. When we rush, the system never practices. When we slow down, everything learns again. Legs, brain, timing. And over time, that moment of standing begins to feel more grounded, more familiar, more yours. Once or twice a day is enough. 3 small things: a slower walk down the hall, standing still with awareness, rising and sitting with intention. None of them look like exercise, but each one quietly strengthens the conversation between your brain and your body. You don't have to start all 3 tomorrow. Just let one naturally slip into your day. Balance isn't something you fix. It's something you tend. Your body isn't asking you to do more. It's simply asking you to move a little more thoughtfully. And that's something you already know how to do. Next time, we'll gently build on this by exploring one small habit that helps your body react a little faster when balance is tested, especially during those unexpected moments. Take good care of yourself today, and I'll see you in the next video.